creationsresistancebandtraining.com. You know, one of the most frequently asked questions by email is how do I have my bar set up at home? I want to take you through my setup here at home so you have a better understanding of how to set yourself up a bar system. First of all, what type of bars do we use? I use handicap bars that I purchased at a medical supply store. The reason I like handicap bars is simply they don't have any threads or additional areas that the band could catch on that would possibly damage the band. They're all one unit, they're a molded bar, nice and smooth, and they seem to work out very well. Secondly, they do come in different colors, either stainless steel or white, which makes it somewhat more conducive for your home environment. Next thing you want to do is when you attach the bars, you want to make sure that you attach the bars securely into a stud. Therefore, you're going to anchor them into a stud. It's very important that you find that and anchor it in. The bands are going to create anywhere from 10 on up to potentially 200 to 250 pounds of pressure depending on the exercises you're using. Therefore, you must have them anchored into a stud. If you're struggling with not being able to anchor the bar directly in the stud, my suggestion is to put down a baseboard and then go ahead and anchor the bar into the baseboard, which is also anchored into the stud behind. Either way, you want to make sure that you have a very secure attachment of that bar onto the wall. How do I run my bars? Lastly, I like a vertical bar. And I want to specifically run the vertical bar from about the top of my shoulder to at least the mid part of my thigh. Therefore, I'm going to need a bar that's approximately 36 inches long. Can you run the bar lower? Absolutely. The longer the bar, the better. It just gives you much more options as far as attaching the band. Why do we want to run vertical? Very simple. I want to go ahead and be able to attach the band on and be able to apply it to multiple levels on the band. If, for instance, I'm doing an exercise that requires me to have the band on my hip and I have only a bar that's attached up here, it's going to ride up on me. By having that in a vertical situation, I can slide the band down, hook it in, and so now it's going to fit at my hips much more effectively. Therefore, you always want to go ahead and have a vertical bar attachment. Do you need a horizontal bar attachment like I have up here? Well, in general, I do not think that's necessary, but what it does allow you to do is it does allow you to attach the bands on to a horizontal base bar that's higher up. If I am going to make a horizontal bar, my preference is to make it as high as possible so I can also use it as my pull-up bar. However, in my situation here, I do not have that option to go ahead and do. Therefore, my horizontal bar will simply set up to go ahead and give me another option. However, I very rarely use this setup. I most of the time will use my vertical setup. So if you're looking at setting up a bar and making it as least conducive or least invasive at your home, my suggestion is you go ahead and set a vertical bar up first and start there. It works out very well. It's nice and easy, quick to set up, and again, make sure that it has no additional threads or any kind of structure on it that potentially could cut your band.